I'm going to do it leaning like this now. Hi, I'm Stuart Waldon from nXus People, and I'm here for the big ask. What advice would you give someone training line managers with supporting well-being in their teams, whilst also ensuring managers are not overwhelmed themselves? The most important thing from my perspective is put your own oxygen mask on first before you help others, but it needs to be both a work perspective and a home perspective. So we have to bring our best self to work. We've come from home, so it's the non-work well-being that's just as important as the work well-being. You're the only one that's going to look after your own well-being at the end of the day. How can HR restore trust and engagement after a large-scale redundancy? Depends how well they did it in the first place. So if they were open and honest as much as they could, they were seen to be fair, then that question really is irrelevant. If they don't do that, then they're going to have a hard time once they've had a major redundancy to get back to trust. Trust takes a long time to build and goes in the blink of an eye. What advice would you give to HR practitioners who are passionate about making progress on diversity and inclusion, but are working in organisations that are slow to commit to action? So I think for that one, it is providing the reason. So framing up a really important reason why diversity and inclusion is important for business outcomes. That will then generate in people's minds, that reason for doing it, that call to action, which then means it should potentially have a better outcome. What's the best way to manage employees' fears and resistance to AI adoption when your leadership team is pushing the workforce to embrace it? Yeah, you've got to make sure that people see the reason why they're being asked to do something. So if they then see the benefit of that and they can see that their life is going to be easier, more effective, more efficient, they've got a better chance of adopting it rather than just being told. Cut!